Welcome, Taurus. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for August the 8th through to the 14th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all the loving, positive, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. You guys rock. Thank you. Thank you so much. So now let's find out what the energy is going to be around you this week, so you can maneuver that path of yours to success and happiness and joy. We start with the Tower. Oh my goodness. Well, let's see what comes with the Tower. The Five of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and we have the Queen of Cups that would lie over the Five of Swords. So let's stop there. Let's take a look at those cards first, go a little bit more in depth here. So the Tower, the Five of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Queen of Cups crossing over the Five of Swords. You are evolving, you are changing, you are growing, you are maybe standing firmer than you ever have before, or you want to stand firmer, or you're trying to find your voice. I almost get this life, death, rebirth kind of energy around you here. So the life you have been living, the life you want to live. And maybe cutting some things out of your life, maybe saying no to some ways that things have been happening, especially in personal life, I would think. And kind of get personal, are people close to you. So not necessarily that it is family and home, because sometimes our jobs out there in the world, we spend more time with those people than we do with our actual family. So it could be restructuring how people treat you in the workplace, the respect given to you, standing up for who you are. We have the Queen of Cups crossing over the Five of Swords. And so I really think it has to do with relationships this week for you for the most part. I mean, other things will come into play, but I think it's the relationships. Whether you are looking at financial, job, stature in the community, love, relationships, even your health, your well-being, or your spirituality, there's people involved. And you really have to, well, first of all, you have to love yourself. That's the Queen of Cups right there. You have to love yourself. But it's also the love that you give to others. So as you give, you receive, so to speak. There could be some testy conversations, but I think for the most part, it's you're calling people out. You're saying, hey, you know, this is the way you've always treated me, and I don't deserve that in my life. So I'm now walking away from you. I'm going to hang around with that crowd or those people, or be with that kind of community, because those are the people that treat me like I want to be treated, like I should be treated. So I really think that it's the love for yourself. So the more love that you have for yourself, I think the stronger this energy will be, where you kind of put your foot down with certain people and the way they have been treating you, or taking advantage of you, or ladling your plate with responsibilities and obligations that weren't wanted or needed for your path forward. I think that you are looking towards walking more with a like-minded crowd. People that you want to be around, people that raise you up, people that respect you. The Ten of Wands, and if we're going the people route, I mean, there are certain people that are weighing you down in your life, and I think this week is probably a week where you're going to call them out. Now, I'm one for never burning a bridge completely, right? So you want to think things through. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups there, so she is a diplomat. So it's using your logic, but with your heart attached to it. You don't want to drag somebody else through the mud to prove that you shouldn't be dragged through the mud, right? It's like using guns to stop violence. You know, that doesn't work, right? It sends the wrong message. You know, if you're a parent, it's by slapping your kid because they hit another kid for discipline. It doesn't work. It sends the wrong message. It's a mixed message. So I think you want to be very clear with certain people in your life this week. And I think you are kind of clearing house on the people that you really want to be around and surround you in your life. the people that matter, because this card is also about keeping the people that matter, the people that you are drawn to, the people that respect you, love you, the people that you love and respect, to keep them around. But I think there are people in your life that you've kind of had enough. The Tower card says you've kind of had enough. It's time to stand strong in who you are and the message that you want to put out there to the world. And when you are around certain people, I mean, our personalities changes. That's why work parties never are very successful when the spouses come along, because people are different people when they're at work than when they're at home. And sometimes it raises eyebrows within the couples, right? Until they know each other, and then it's fine. But that they kind of carry a different persona. People treat them differently. They speak differently. They carry themselves differently many times. It's not unusual to find that. So how are you carrying yourself in all situations in life? Who do you want to be around? Who do you want to be in your in crowd, so to speak? And when we're around the right people and have the right people surrounding us, our vibrations automatically raise. So other things like finances, work, career, your health and well-being are all raised when you feel good about the crowd that surrounds you, the people you surround yourself with. Our underlying energy is the Death card. So there is, I mean, now we have the Tower card and the Death card, so two transformation cards here. So it's going to be a strong week for you, but I think it's one that you have been working towards, or you are finally coming to the realization of wanting your freedom, wanting your liberation. Now, this is an underlying card, so really there's not much that you can do, but you are going to be put in situations by God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe. You're going to be put into situations so that you can make some choices, some decisions on how free, how liberated you want to feel, or the crowds that you're with, or the job that you're in, what you do in the community, or where you need to get more involved in the community, because you feel that exhilaration maybe when you do charity work. And you don't feel it when you do the 9-to-5 job. So it's about putting yourself maybe a little bit harder in the charitable so that you feel up, so you feel alive. And it does transcend over to the job that you may not like that much. You may start to like that job in some areas because it teaches you different skills so that you can use them in charitable things. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know where the charity came in there. I just opened my mouth and let the words come. Our overriding energy is the High Priestess, so spiritual magic coming in. So I think you're really going to be guided this week. I don't see a lot about, going forward in your career here, although it could be going forward in your career. Love, in a general reading, in a general setting, I think it's more to do with, well, first of all, the respect and the love you have for yourself, and then transcending that to all areas of your life. And I think mainly through the people that you have close to you, the people that you associate the most with. And the spiritual magic comes in. So, even if you feel very alone in your world, the spiritual magic can bring in a whole new crowd of people. So keep your eyes open for things that you may want to join, become a participant of, get involved with. Okay, because the spiritual magic can actually lead you to a group of people that makes you feel like a whole new person, that makes you feel free and liberated, that you can speak your mind, that they respect the words out of your mouth, that they respect the actions that you bring to the table. We have the Two of Wands with the King of Pentacles. Two of Wands with the King of Pentacles. Well, the Two of Wands is a balanced card, but it's an imbalance. Okay, and Wands is usually our thoughts, our imagination, our growth. We may be wanting to go in different directions, or we're not sure what direction to go into. Things may be changing around us. I mean, you have the Tower card and the Death card here. So I think a lot of things in your life are changing or in the process of transformation. So it's really hard to get your bearings, your footing, knowing which direction to go to. Now, with the King of Pentacles, that's a very strong card. It's a diplomatic card, so you are thinking it through. Okay? And we also had the Queen, right? The Queen. So we have two diplomats here telling me that you are really thinking things through. Cups signifying your heart, love, passion. And then we have Pentacles, which is finances, career, your health and well-being. Okay, now you are probably going to be thinking of, I mean, this is a beautiful week to journal your thoughts, because your crown here is a living vine. So it's the new growth of ideas. Your imagination brings forth all kinds of new ways of doing things, new ways of being in this world, new ways of stepping forward, different things that you can try, different things that you can accomplish, different goals to set, different dreams to step into in order to create abundance in your life, either well-being, financial, maybe a little bit of a mixture of both there. Although I see the castle in the back, and I think it comes back to home again. So you may be thinking about how to bring forth your new ideas within a home setting and a home structure. And depending on how long you have been with these people, I mean, you know, if you've been with somebody for 30 or 40 or 50 years, it's a little hard to change the tracks and how things are going to be done. So you kind of have to do that with kid gloves on, right? You gotta be careful with it. You want them to buy in, so you want to have your case so that they do buy into it. You want your words. So I think it's a lot of your thoughts right now, and that's why I think journaling is so important this week, because it might be more next week that you're actually bringing it all to the table and saying, I need things in the home this way. I need things in our surroundings this way. When we're together, I need this in my life. I need to feel this kind of security, this kind of love. For work and career, we have the Six of Cups. First of all, love yourself. We may be going into our past a little bit in order to get an idea of how to go forward. So when looking into our past, we want to see the things that we did, we didn't do, the things that we said yes to, the things that we said no to. Would we have changed our minds if we had different options available to you? Would you have taken the same path if you knew the outcome? What did you do in the past that really brought you to a pinnacle of success? What things did you do in the past that pulled you down? Now, this could be actually somebody coming from the past, so it could have been somewhere that you worked before, or somebody that you worked with, or for, or maybe it's a company or a corporation, but they could be contacting you and saying, hey, we'd like you back. I've got this new project on the go, and you'd be perfect for it. We were thinking about you. You know, would you think about coming on board? Or it could be something that you did before, and now you are revisiting that trade or that specialty in your life of going forward in that path. So, you know, maybe a long time ago you were a carpenter, but life changed and you changed with it, and you are no longer a carpenter, but now you're looking at getting back into the carpentry because you miss holding that hammer in your hand and hitting your thumb 1,001 times. So it definitely is attached to your past, and it comes to you this week. So pay attention to the messages there. For love, the Knight of Pentacles. You know where you're going. You know what you want when it comes to love, when it comes to how you want your love life, your home, and how you express your love. It's the slow and steady path forward, knowing where you sit, knowing what tomorrow's going to bring. So the Knight of Pentacles can be a knight that really brings in well-being. Now, it's not very passionate, it's not very sensual, but it is grounded in security and well-being. So maybe that's where we need our talks in how to go forward. Feeling like we are secure within the relationship. Feeling like we are on the same path together. If you are looking for a relationship, I think you know what you offer a relationship with this card here. I don't think there's any worry about who you are, but you want somebody also that is grounded, strong, that they know where they're going, that they're not a fly-by-night, that they're not jumping from one job to another or one career to another, or they move every 3 months, or, you know, you want somebody grounded, secure, they know where they're going as well. So that's probably the kind of energy that you will gravitate towards and will gravitate towards you this week. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.